Yes. Been really negligent in cleaning the mic. I apologize, everybody. Don't tell anyone. And who is on? We have, you might have seen this next comedian on Grindr. Make some noise for Alec James. Sluts. I'm what some of you might call a gay. I'm straight thin but gay obese, so that's been fun. I'm like a mozzarella stick away from having my own TLC show. I'm my 200-pound gay friend. I came out to my mom and she's like, "No, sweetheart, you're misunderstood. Like, you're not gay. You don't have abs." Hurtful. I'm single. Pause for gasps. No gasps, but hurtful. I like fundamentally don't get flirting. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, this guy held the door open for me the other day at Walgreens, and I just like blew him. I'm polite. And like back when I lived in New York City, I was sitting at a bar with some friends. There's like a big window. We're like drinking, judging people walking by, as you do. And I feel like a wet sensation in my like, I'm not like a science nerd, but I think it's like anal valley, like that word. And I'm not a doctor, but I've seen Grey's Anatomy, so I'm like, I don't think that's normal. So I turned, I like swiveled, because gay. And this guy had his like hand like in my butt. And what happened was he took an ice cube and just kind of like pushed it up in there. And so I was like, excuse me, so, what's happening? And he's like, oh, then you didn't like react the way I wanted you to react. And I was like, oh, I'm an actress, like I can do it again. Like, no, I can take the note. And then he's got this friend with him, and she's like the kind of girl who thinks she can wear bangs, but she can't. And she's like, oh my God, he does this like all the time. And I'm like, that's a weird friendship. I should look into that. But like the weirdest part about that whole story is 7 months later, I'm like walking home from the gym. Well, I'm in gym clothes, but I'm coming from Shake Shack, but I like to give the illusion. And I see a friend in the window, so we're like, hey girl. And again, I feel like a wet sensation in my, again, I don't know the proper term, but I think it's like butt cleavage. And so I like turned, and it's the same dude on the streets of New York City. I don't know where he got the ice cube. Same girl, still trying to rock bangs. He can't. And like the sad part about the whole story is he was like super attractive, like very silver fox. But I'm like, I can't be at like a real adult dinner party where there's like soft cheeses. Like, have you been to those parties where you're like, oh, you've read a book. Like, there's soft cheeses here. Like, you might have gone to college. And they're like, oh my God, tell me how you and Chad met. And I'm like, oh my God, funny story. But we were at this bar, and he fisted me with an ice cube, and we just been inseparable ever since. Age-old story. I have a lot of straight friends, probably because I look like a lesbian. And they're always like, oh my God, you're so cool. Like, we like hanging out with you because like you're gay, but you're like not that gay. And I'm like, I like seek out penises with which then I would like to sit upon. Like, I think it's kind of gay. Like, I remember I was having sex with this guy, so that's already like pretty gay. And Cher's Believe came on, like, do you believe in love? And we both like paused, and we're like, oh my God, I love this song. Pretty gay. And then I was like, you know, oh, you're so cool, like we like you, like, oh, I totally date you if you're a girl, but like, I just like vagina. And I'm like, that's so funny you would mention that because I do have a vagina. It just happens to look like a butthole. And like, it's just like weird to me in like 2022 that you would like body shame me for having a butthole shaped vagina. All right, that's my time. Thank you so much.